This is Time Signatures with Jim Ervin, a podcast and radio program presented by the Capital Area Blues Society in Lansing, Michigan.
Driving up and down these Michigan roads, yeah.
And now, here he is, your host, Jim Ervin.
Well, thank you so much, Parker, and welcome to Time Signatures. I'm your host, Jim Ervin, and today's program is about doing something cool for the women of the blues in the greater Houston area. Now, I stumbled on this video recently featuring our guest, Kirky TG, who, in addition to being an accomplished musician himself, also happens to be the president of the Houston Blues Society. And here to talk about this event, slated for October 20th, is the HBS president himself, Kirky TG. Welcome to Time Signatures, sir. How are you?
Doing excellent. Hi, Jim. Thank you for having me on.
Absolutely. Glad to have you. So allow me for a moment to get some backstory on this event. Tell me about the Houston Blues Legends Gala and the Ladies of the Blues.
Right. So this is something we've been wanting to put together to really celebrate our local blues legends. And there's a lot of them. Houston has been really influential in the history of the blues. So there's a lot of blues legends. Not so many that are still surviving, though. So we really want to honor those that are still here
Sure.
and that are still thriving and out there performing and representing Houston. So this is really an opportunity to do that. And for this first one, we wanted to highlight the Ladies of the Blues. And we have three fantastic local blues legends. Trudy Lynn, she's definitely a legend locally and nationally, internationally. And then also Tweet Smith, who's a legend. She's been with a lot of really major acts. You can read about her. And then also Diana Greenleaf, who is an award-winning blueswoman. She won the International Blues Challenge in 2005 on behalf of Houston, and yeah, she's a great. All of them are just really fantastic legends, and we really want to honor them. So that's why we're trying to raise this money so we can put together this event on October 20th. It's going to be at Emancipation Park in Houston, and this is not just for the local for local audiences. This is also for anybody around the world, anywhere in the country, anywhere internationally. We're going to offer digital benefit packages, which will include video, exclusive behind-the-scenes content. So that way, even if you can't attend, you still be able to share in the event and get a reward
Nice.
for backing the event.
Very nice. Now, is this something you're going to make available possibly on DVD down the way?
Maybe not a DVD, but
Okay.
definitely be available online. For
Okay.
the people for those that back the event, they'll get exclusive access, and we'll post that content, securely via the cloud, and then they'll have access to be able to view it and to enjoy it.
Very nice. What is the cost level for that particular package?
Well, we have digital backer packages starting at $50, and that
Okay.
and you can go on to the Kickstarter, and maybe if you could share the link with your audience in the show notes, and I'll send you that, or you might have that already.
Yes, absolutely.
You'll be able to see all the different tiers for backers, and you don't have to choose a reward if you want to back. You can just donate to the campaign, as we need help getting to that 4,500 mark. Right now we're at 83%, so we're almost there. So you can just donate if you want to, if you're not interested in any of the rewards, or if you want some of the rewards. Yeah, we have digital packages, and then if you are local, we have packages starting at $150 that include a guaranteed seat. That's going to be free to the community, and we've had a free ticket raffle that already closed, but limited free seating, and we wanted to keep it free. That way, it's an equal opportunity to anybody in the community. But if you do want to back the campaign, if you are willing to support us and contribute, there's an opportunity to get guaranteed seating with
Okay.
certain tiers, and they start at $150 for local people that want to attend, or if you want to fly in, that'd be great too.
Now, Kirky, you talked about accepting donations, and to me, this is a novel concept. Donations to put the event together. Now, where did this idea come from? It seems to be working for you as well, yeah?
Well, this is we've been accepting donations for a long time, but Kickstarter is the first. This is the first time we've tried Kickstarter, so that's where it's sort of novel. I don't think it's really an accepted, well-established thing to use Kickstarter locally or for the blues community. I'm not sure if there may be other precedents of other blues societies using it, but we wanted to try it out. We've been trying to raise donations for quite a while. We've also been trying to get sponsorships. Still working on that, but our Blues Society, we're trying to build it up. We're trying to develop it, improve our position, and to where we can get more sponsorships in the future. And we've been working on that, but it's a work in progress. So as we go into the future, we want to get bigger, like corporate sponsorships for our events. We haven't done like a really huge blues festival. I think we have done some blues festivals, but I don't think we've done I know some other blues societies and some other regions, they've had these really big blues festivals and they've gotten these
Yeah.
really big things going on, these big sponsorships. So we're not quite there yet, but we're working up to that. So right now, this is kind of, I guess you would say, it's like a grassroots sort of thing where we're trying to ask the community and also blues lovers, nationally, internationally, to help support this and make this happen. Uh,
I,
so that's really
to
the
me,
that's yeah.
yeah, to me that's a really, and it is a novel concept. I don't think I've ever seen a blues society use this. And that's not a negative. I want you to understand that. That's not a negative. I think it's kind of a cool idea, to be honest with you. Now, as you noted in your video, you want this to be an event for people to attend free of charge. And this is mostly because of the fundraiser, correct?
Right. Yeah. And if we didn't do this, because already this event is very expensive, and it's because we're making it really classy. We're
Yeah,
honoring the legends really nicely. We're compensating them well. We're doing this really professionally because that's one of our goals is to be super professional and to really run this like a business, like a music business, make it really just really professional. That way we can put ourselves in the position to get those funds and grants and sponsorships. Um, going back to your question again. Sorry.
no, I was just saying that this is you're basically attempting to make this a free event for attendees, and
Yes.
that's basically because of the fundraiser.
Right. Yeah. Otherwise, we'd have to charge a lot for it, and we
Yeah,
don't
I can
want to
imagine.
we don't want to exclude people. We want this to be inclusive, and we want it to be equal opportunity. That way, anybody, regardless of income or status or any of that, can be able to attend the
Sure.
event. So we did a free community raffle, and that's already closed. But we did a free community raffle that way anybody could enter. And then here in the next couple of weeks, well, actually very soon, we'll do the randomized raffle from the names that were for the people that entered the raffle, and then they'll get the free tickets to go to the gala.
Now, I was looking at the people that you have lined up for this. Trudy Lynn, seven-time BMA nominee, Tweed Smith, who was another longtime blues musician, but you kind of skimmed past this, and I got to bring Diana Greenleaf back to the fold here for a
Hmm.
minute. She was the first woman to win the IBC in 2005. That must be an incredible thing to be able to honor her and bring her in for this event as well. Yes?
That is, yeah. Houston's very proud of her, as we are of all of our blues
As you
artists
should
and
be.
legends, and I know she's proud of that accomplishment as well.
Oh, yeah. Now, provided the fundraiser is successful, which I really have no reason to believe it won't be at this point, um, provided you have a little bit of overflow, you're just going to use that for general fund stuff for future events, or
Well, actually, this event is going to cost us more than we're asking.
okay,
So it's going to help us really meet the core needs. But yeah, like I said, it's expensive. And so we're just going to, if there is any extra, which we hope there is, it'll help us cover this cost so that we don't lose money on the event. But
there you go.
although we're not really worried about that so much is, because we want this to be an investment. It is an investment. We're investing in our community. We're investing in our future as a Blue
Oh,
Society
sure.
to help it grow and to help us secure those sponsorships and grants and to have successful future campaigns for fundraising.
Yeah, and speaking of those, I noticed that this is not the only fundraiser that you have going on. You also have one that looks to be a general effort to provide support for the blues in H-Town. This again is a novel approach, as I said. But how does that seem to be working? Because I know you said you're just trying this out. How does that seem to be working among the general population? Are you seem like you're getting some decent response from it?
Well, we don't have really an active push to get donations. At intervals, we send out emails and posts of asking for donations for the general fund. But that does get some response. However, I feel that, and I think from experience, what we're seeing is that when you ask for something specific, when you focus on something specific, and you put it out there, and you really promote that, that helps get more contributions. And we've been doing that at the we just concluded the Houston Blues Challenge, which we got three great
Okay.
winners that are going to be going to Memphis. So we've been asking for donations to help send them to Memphis because it's expensive. We help cover, the food and travel, lodging, and so we've been asking for that at the events and also online. Um, and that helps. When we ask for something specific and we show why, what the purpose is, what it's going to
Yes.
benefit, who it's going to help, what the outcome is going to be, then there's a higher response and it helps raise more money. And then we're gonna do a GoFundMe here in the near future for that as well to help send the challengers to Memphis.
And of
So
course,
yeah,
being a five, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, that's go ahead.
I was just going to say being a 501c3 helps because donors that do make donations to you can use those donations as write off for their taxes. Yes.
Potentially, yes. And I don't want to make any promises because we can't advise on finance or accounting or anything.
Understood.
But
Understood.
yes, generally, yeah, donations to a nonprofit 501 is tax deductible. But of course, check with your accountant or finance person.
Yes, sir. So now that we know a little bit more about the date and the lineup, give us all the particulars. If you've got some additional things, what kind of exciting things are you planning to bring to this program?
Well, of course, the legends.
Mhm.
We're going to recognize them. They're going to have an opportunity to perform. I think each is performing for about 45 minutes. I don't have the schedule in front of me, but each one is going to have a really nice set. They're going to have a great backing band that they've all
Nice.
worked with before. It's going to be led by Chris Crochermore, one of our great uh, local blues musicians, blues guitarists, and singers, who is also one of the winner this year in the solo duo category for the Houston Blues Challenge, who's going to be going to Memphis. So we're going to have a great backing band. We're going to have some nice food, some light bites. It's going to be really classy. It's going to be at a great venue, Emancipation Park, which is in the Third Ward in Houston. It's right in the heart of the community, and it's going to be really classy, just really nice. It's going to be really fun.
Very nice. Kirky, where can people find out more about the Houston Blues Society and some fun things that you guys do?
Sure. Go to HoustonBlueSociety.org. And then if you go to /events, you'll see all the events that we have planned that are currently posted. There's all the detail there. For some, you can order the tickets. We're going to have Shamika Copeland is going to be headlining
Nice.
our holiday bash in December. That's going to be December 8th. And that's going to be amazing too. So tickets are available there. Get them while they last. It's going to be That's going to be a really fun one. Last year we had Sue Foley, and that was great. So this year we're building it up, and we're going to have Shamika Copeland. Everybody's super excited about that. And so what else do we have coming up? So we got the gala, and then coming around in the spring we're going to have a workshop for the Houston Blues Challenge. We did one last year, which was the first time we did this. We're going to do this again, and we're going to have some notable instructors, former IBC winners that are going to be there to speak about you know how to do really well. And so we did that this year, and we think that helped. It because we got a really, really good turnout for this year's Houston Blues Challenge. I think we had 11 competitors. We had two in the youth. We had two solo duo, and then I think we had
Nice.
seven bands. And
Wow.
fantastic, amazing talent that turned out for it, and also the community really turned out and forced to really support and to contribute to the event and to help send them to Memphis. So lots of great stuff coming up next year. We're going to have a Summerfest, which is going to be we're try to get another really great headliner in there. We're going to try to continue to keep building momentum, help build our progress and our profile as a Blue Society to help build it up. So that way, and really our goal is just to be able to give more to our community and to give more to our artists and to be able to give more to all the blues fans and the venues and really, of course, keep the blues alive. But really, it's about community. That's really what this is about. It's just about community, supporting it, keeping it thriving, helping everybody really succeed and be able to do
Yes,
their
sir.
art and enjoy the art.
Oh, uh, Matthias, isn't he from the Houston area as well? Matthias Latine?
Absolutely. And Matthias Latin, yeah, he won the HBC in 2022 and the IBC in 2023. Yes.
Yeah, he is something else. I had him on recently, and a wonderful representative of the Houston area. No question about it.
Yes.
Um, Looking forward to having him up here. As a matter of fact, one of these days,
Yeah.
try to get him up this way. If you get a chance, though, if you haven't seen Toronzo Cannon out of Chicago, he's a great guy to consider for some of your
Hmm.
events down there. Puts on
Okay.
a great show, and there's several others that I can share with you, at another time. But Kirky T, I want to thank you, sir. Sorry, Kirky T G. My thanks for joining me today on this episode of Time Signatures. Glad to have you on, and most of all, glad to help you spread the word about this program.
Thank you so much, Jim. I really appreciate it. And this is a great show.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you so much. And that wraps up this edition of Time Signatures. My thanks to Kirky TG of the Houston Blues Society, but most importantly to you, my followers, subscribers, and listeners, for without you, none of this would be possible. Jim Ervin reminding you that keeping the blues alive is everyone's responsibility, but preserving the history of the blues one story at a time is my mission. Until next time, so long.
This has been Time Signatures with Jim Ervin, presented by the Capital Area Blues Society in Lansing, Michigan. For more information on cabs, visit capitalareablues.org. You can find this episode and past episodes at lccconnect.org. The Time Signatures theme song, Michigan Roads, is used by permission and was written by Root Doctor, featuring Freddie Cunningham.
You know I'm trying, baby, driving up and down these Michigan roads, yeah.
Until next time, keep on keeping the blues alive.